game on lock. Sun gon' shine, the rain won't stop. Oh no. Hey. If I should die before I wake, I pray to the Lord, my soul to take, my soul to take, my soul to take.
Conference affair lined up for you today as the Cleveland Cavaliers come in for this one. We're live at AT&T Center. Welcome to San Antonio, Texas for this Spurs home game. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. Some people think LeBron's athleticism, Clark, has declined over the last few years. He might be the first to admit it. He still looks terrific, though.
Well, he's, that's a natural progression for any player, sure, even if you are LeBron. But he's still an elite athlete by NBA standards.
Dishes to Love. Irving with a clean look. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Irving's got his first points in this one. Green dishes to Parker. Spurs working the ball around now. Leonard against James. Aldridge wide open. He fires. And he knocks down the jumper.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Love. James outside. Outside Irving. Back to James. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Smith. Cannot hit. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed that one.
Here's Leonard. Green, the pass to Aldridge. Down low. Here's Duncan. And he wheels that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Here's LeBron. On the wing, Irving. Covered by Parker. Love wide open. He fires. The kick out to Irving. From downtown. And James gets it to go on the assist by Irving. LeBron's got 5 now. Irving against Parker. Outside Leonard. Pass to Duncan. 5 on the clock. Back to Leonard. And too long on the shot.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Fires the 3. Again, Love missing. Spurs trail by 3. Green kicks to Parker. Over to the left wing. Here's Aldridge. And he goes in for the dunk.
A long windup and a strong follow-through on that one, Andrew.
He's not going to mess that one up for sure.
Well, I sure hope not.
Smith kicks to LeBron. Love outside. And the foul called on Daniel Green. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And stolen by Aldridge.
He was on that pass in a flash. Read it, reacted, and then picked it off.
Back to Leonard. All alone. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
But you know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Smith right side. Love kicks to James. And stolen by Aldridge. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there. You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. LeBron kicks to Irving. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. LeBron against Duncan. 6 on the shot clock. The drive by James. And the shot is good. James has got 7. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Here is Love. Following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Smith kicks to Love. Back to Smith. To the middle. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Smith.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Parker kicks to Green. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Irving. Finished off the break. Irving's got his second basket.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
That's good.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Last season, Clark, the Spurs kept on winning as usual. They passed the Lakers, in fact, for the best winning percentage all time for a franchise.
Well, some of that has to do with the struggles the Lakers had last season, but more of it is credit to the Spurs. Consistency and high-quality play has been who they are and have been for 2 decades.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. West comes in for Duncan. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Here's Leonard. He draws iron on the dunk. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And stolen by Fry. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. A different look now for San Antonio. Kyle Anderson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Martin in for Green. And then for Cleveland, Amon Shumpert's checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
And with the Spurs and their winning percentage, it's right above 60. Not bad for a team that joined the NBA back in 1977.
In the corner, it's Martin. Anderson outside. From beyond the arc. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
A lot of the Spurs' success, guys, with their winning percentage has come since the 90s. The way they are put together, who knows how high they can push that franchise winning percentage.
Boris Diaz checked in for San Antonio. Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And the stuff by West.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
LeBron dishes to Fry. The pass to Dellavedova. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
West outside. Anderson passes to Dion. Crafty move. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you really got to admire Boris Diaw. I mean, he's found a way to kind of reform his game as he's gotten older. I mean, so different than when he was new to the league.
He hits the second from the line. Diaw lost his athleticism and is a slower player than before. You could argue he's more productive now, though, Clark, than ever.
Well, his game was always on the ground in my mind. He's highly skilled. He's much more cerebral on the floor than given credit. I mean, I think he is really a difficult matchup because he's crafty, he's tough, and he's experienced and skilled.
Now here's LeBron following the missed shot by Timofey Mozgov. Here's Fry, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Martin.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
Talking about Channing Frye last year, the three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, landing and back at Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
James. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Well, David West's usage and overall numbers have ticked away with time. He's still as efficient as ever.
Yeah, not the over 50% field goal guy he used to be, but still a valuable contributor on the block.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Martin.
And for West, a lot of what he brings to the table is just professionalism, leadership, and a real example of how to get the most out of what you've got. He keeps everybody on the team focused, too. When he speaks, guys listen.
And Shumpert kicks to Fry. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. San Antonio leading.
West guy's still very strong as a player, but clearly it's his leadership that sets him apart. Does all those little intangibles that help teams win games.
Now here's Ginobili. Defense right on him. Down low. Mozgov with the steal. They're running. Here's Shumpert. No good from Fry. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Ginobili can't hit. Cleveland's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Dellavedova. He's covered by Ginobili. Here's LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Shumpert, no good. And here's Mills. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Now here's Mozgov. Dellavedova from outside. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Now here's Mills. He kicks it to Diaw. Three-pointer. That one goes. Count it. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blockers, and it does intimidate them.
Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldridge out there with Duncan. And it's Parker in the point guard position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Irving drives in. Smith wide open. He fires. Sinks the triple.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
Now here's Aldridge. Duncan with the screen for Aldridge. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Shumpert. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Both free throws good from Green. Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
That's good. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now here's Irving. Smith for three. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. Parker dishes to Duncan. Leonard on the wing. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
There's no doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
And here is Parker after J.R. Smith getting his 3 to go. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. San Antonio making a switch here. Martin's checked in. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Leonard. Here's Aldridge. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points. And guys, remember, LaMarcus Aldridge last January suffering a torn ligament in his thumb, scheduled to undergo surgery and miss 2 months of the season. But he opted to tough it out and keep playing. And boy, how big was that for the Blazers?
Tipped away. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Thompson sends it back. Outside Irving. To the paint. Here's Thompson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And Aldridge postponing that thumb injury surgery, even though they said it might double his eventual recovery time.
Yeah, I think it's pretty admirable that he was out there because he wasn't just playing in pain. He was playing hurt. That shows you his commitment to winning.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Irving kicks to Shumpert. Inside. Irving against Green. He dishes it to Martin. Back to Green. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. For 3, Love. Can't get it to go. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Irving against Parker. Irving attacking. Thompson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Shumpert with it. He's picked up by Parker. And again, Tristan Thompson. Thompson's got 6.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Parker drives in. San Antonio again missing. Down low. It's tipped. Leonard with the steal. To the inside. They need this one. And that one's good by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 13.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
On the wing, Shumpert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Irving. Not enough on that one as it misses. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. It's stolen by Green. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Here's the 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
And that one's good, Irving.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Parker passes to Aldridge. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Boris Diaz checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Kyle Anderson comes in for Daniel Green. Manu Ginobili's checked in for Kevin Martin. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. James checked in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Smith missing.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
They set the pick. Here's Dellavedova. Offensive rebound. James wide open. Good on the three-point shot. James has got 12.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
And here's Anderson from the arc. The Cavaliers trail by 5. To the paint. And there's J.R. Smith on the assist by James. And 11 points for Smith. Mills dishes to Diaw. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. David West, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Now here's Anderson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Smith for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Here's Mills looking for his first basket still in this one.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one almost always deadly when he's that open.
And here are the Cavaliers now. LeBron outside. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Dellavedova kicks to Fry. Smith for 3. It's hauled in by Diaw. San Antonio's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range.
And one thing that everybody loves about Coach Pop is his frankness. You get a taste of it in interviews, but he's as honest and straightforward with you as he is with anybody else.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Well, you've got Greg Popovich, and I think he puts this at times grumpy demeanor in more of a spotlight. He's playing along, as we all know, with the sideline reporters. He knows, Greg, you know this firsthand, when to turn it on, when to turn it off. He can be as compassionate a person, Clark, that you and I have ever been around.
Yeah, he's competitive, but he understands that we're all human, and he treats people the right way all the time.
Cavaliers trailing. LeBron outside. Over to the left wing. Dellavedova kicks to Smith. And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Spurs shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. There's the dish to Anderson. Kicks it to West. Back to Anderson. The shot's good on the assist by West. Now it's a 4-point San Antonio lead. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Sade, I like that, Greg.
Dellavedova, that's good. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Mills, that's a 2-pointer. No good off the front iron.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Frye passes to Dellavedova. Had the space there, but it's offline. He lobs it up. The alley-oop layup, very well done. And the Spurs lead by 4.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Ginobili kicks it to West. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Duncan, he's checked in for the Spurs.
Tim Duncan.
Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
.29 seconds left in the second quarter. 3-pointer, Dellavedova. They get a hand on it, but he stays with it. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
Boy, they're knocking down the long-range shots. A lot of those same shots they missed earlier in the first quarter. They still find themselves down here, but they're starting to make some headway into that deficit.
That's a 2 from Smith. And he hits it to tie the game up. Smith's got 16 points. Ginobili with the 3. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
We've seen LaMarcus Aldridge getting it done. He's got 19 points and some big-time defense with the 3 steals, too. You talk about being on. He's been it. Not even one missed shot so far.
This is superhuman stuff we're seeing today, guys.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. We're seeing a tremendous game from LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
On the court for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Irving in at the point guard. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
That's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement. And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Stolen by Thompson. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Smith. 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. Irving against Parker. Here's Aldridge. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah. And Thompson kicks to James. It's stolen by Duncan. Left side, Leonard. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. That's good.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about
it. It's LeBron with the drive. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
Spurs trail by 5. Parker dishes to Aldridge. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. Talking about the strength of LeBron now, we saw Michael Jordan do this too. They paid a lot of attention to the body as they got older, and thus they became more sculpted. They looked more physical.
Exactly. Leaned up and altered their games a bit. Not nearly as high flying, but just as potent and as effective.
Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Green.
Yeah, that one put him over the limit, and if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line. And you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
Now here's Aldridge. 21 points in the game. Parker kicks to Duncan. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Irving, good look. And another miss by Cleveland.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
Here's Leonard. And it's sent back by Irving. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. A different look now for San Antonio. Boris Diaz checked in for Duncan. And it's Martin in for Leonard. And it's Martin missing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Spurs ball.
And the ball goes out of bounds. It's touched by Love.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Aldridge. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed on 3 this game only.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Spurs trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right. Here's Diaw, and he banks in the layup. Diaw's got 8.
Well, I tell you what, it's easy to get spoiled watching this fella. I mean, he just makes it look so simple.
Martin wide open. He fires. Aldridge kicks to Martin. Diaw, the screen. Here's Aldridge. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Love. And for LaMarcus Aldridge, always praised for his terrific shooting. His rebounding, as we know, Greg, has always been fantastic. Over the past 2 seasons, he's averaged double-digit boards.
And that's why so many teams wanted him in this last free agency period. His ability to put points on the board as well as clean the boards. What a deadly combination.
And here is Parker. After the three-pointer from Iman Shumpert. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Aldridge.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
David West, he's checked in for the Spurs. Mills comes in for Tony Parker. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Dellavedova's checked in.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often.
And David West gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Mills passes to Diaw. 17-foot shot on the way. Another one falls for San Antonio. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Irving with it. Now Green defending. It's stolen by Green. Here's Martin. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Just 5 on the clock. West with the steal. Here's Mills. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Now Mills. After Iman Shumpert missed from long range. And Green gets it to go.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Irving dishes to Dellavedova. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Dellavedova's got 9. San Antonio trailing here. Up top, Mills. And Kevin Martin, the bucket on the assist by Mills. Mills has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Dellavedova. It's hauled in by Diaw. Diaw's got his 3rd rebound on the night. For the lead. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Thompson left side. Cleveland moving the ball around. Passes it to Dellavedova. And yes, sir, that one drops. Dellavedova's got 11 points.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Mills can't hit.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Now Mills. After Iman Shumpert missed from long range. Over in the corner, Green. It's good. The assist that time from Diaw. He's got 11.
And guys, when you watch the Spurs play, it's like watching poetry in motion. I mean, every cut, every screen comes at a precise time, and they play beyond the sum of their talents because of that style.
And Mills kicks to Diaw. Good. Diaw's got 10 points.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Out to Shumpert. And again, it's Cleveland. Spurs do have a beautiful play style, and their offensive numbers show it, Greg. You're right there. One of the most fluid teams I can recall, Clark, in the NBA with their ball movements.
A joy to watch. I mean, they ended up top 5 in shooting percentage last year, as well as top 5 in assists.
Hammers the alley-oop through. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Cleveland's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. San Antonio leading. Outside, Green. It's up a 3. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. And it's going to go on Iman Shumpert.
Looking at the game Green has been having, he's got 11 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for West. Kyle Anderson comes in for Boris Diaw. Leonard, he's checked in for Patty Mills. And it's Ginobili in for Martin. Here's Dellavedova. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They get it back. And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. Cans the shot with nobody near him. The Spurs have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Irving against Green. Here's Irving. The feed to Dellavedova. And the miss. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Spurs lead by 6. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. The timeless Parker and Manu are the 1 and the 2. Anderson is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Duncan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the San Antonio 5. And Anderson kicks to Duncan. Low block shot. Mozgov grabs the board. The Cavaliers trail by 6. The drive by Smith. Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence. Clark his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly.
The Spurs making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. Leonard on the wing, covered by LeBron. Leonard the pass to Aldridge. Mozgov with the steal. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance. Drops in the tray off the fast break. Smith's got 9 points here in the second half. Ginobili right side. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. J.R. Smith picks one up. And for Manu Ginobili last season, not his best. Down in every measurable category since his rookie year. He's 37, myriad of injuries. You know, but Greg, there's still something so special about that play.
Yeah, I mean, so much of his game is about movement. And Kevin, after 13 full seasons and factoring all of the international competition, you're going to have to start to show some wear and tear, and that's been the case for Manu.
Excellent point. He played 4 pro years overseas before the end. Here's James. Takes it from 10. Smith outside. And there's the call on Ginobili. That's his first foul. Here's Irving. For 3, Smith. That's good. Smith's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
You know, guys, getting back to Ginobili, the most concerning part about last year centers around his shooting. Down in field goal, three-point, and free throw percentage. Just could not find the mark all season long.
It's stolen by Duncan. Leonard with no one around. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Love comes in for Channing Frye.
And looking forward for Ginobili, he may have to reshape his game a little bit. Less commotion overall to try and reduce turnovers. Maybe accepting more of a toned-down role versus the catalyst role that he's really enjoyed over the course of his career.
Martin's checked in for San Antonio.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Duncan kicks to Aldridge. Parker outside. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Aldridge. The fader. The shot is off. Great D that time from James.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here is Parker. J.R. Smith making his last shot. And he gets the bucket. And that's 13 points for Leonard.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Count that one.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. Smith for 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now Martin, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Leonard again. Smith. A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint because that has not been up to par.
San Antonio leading by 3. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And another miss by Cleveland.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. As this game enters winning time, and it really could go either way, he wanted the chance to check in, make sure they're all on the same page, and sticking to the game plan to close it out. Kevin?
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And guys, Tim Duncan still dominant after 18 years. You know, he's reshaped his body. He has gotten a brand new diet, which he says has had a huge benefit. We saw in the playoffs last year, Greg, I think, you know, he probably was one of the top 5 overall performers in last year's playoffs.
No doubt about it. We continue to write this guy off, Kevin, and he just continues to defy Father Time. I mean, there was a point where he was starting to feel the wear and tear, especially in his knees, but being the competitor he is, he decided to dictate to his body rather than letting his body dictate to him.
The Spurs making a switch here. Green's checked in. Moving against Parker. Duncan kicks to Green. Leonard attacking. Duncan outside. Back to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
That's his second personal foul.
Kawhi Leonard with another great season last year, earned his first Defensive Player of the Year award with his outstanding play.
And for Leonard, he became the first perimeter player to win one since 2004. That just shows you how incredible his defense was at times.
Now, here is Irving. Feeds it to Love. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here, Clark.
And, you know, for Leonard, you can add that Defensive Player of the Year award to his hardware list, and that puts him in elite company, one of only 3 players to win Defensive Player of the Year and Finals MVP. The other 2, Jordan and Olajuwon.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. The fadeaway. And the foul called on Daniel Green. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Mills, he's checked in for Tony Parker. And Love gets it to go.
And for Leonard, winning the Defensive Player of the Year didn't change him at all. I mean, he received a car for winning that award and gave it to charity. Went out of his way to thank his teammates during his acceptance speech. I mean, I think it speaks of his character and really the impact that Popovich has had on him and that entire Spurs team. Well, you know that Kawhi Leonard has an incredible reach with his arms, but even his hands are just massive, measured at 10 inches long and 11 inches wide. Wow.
He feeds it to Mills. They double him with Irving. Mills dishes to Leonard. They kick it out to Green. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one. Well, to give some perspective on Leonard's hand size that Greg was talking about, Clark, those measurements, 11 by 10, are what you typically would find on 7-footers. Well, this kid's 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, and I'm 6'9", and I'm about 9 by 7, okay?
Huh.
So that just lets you know.
Wow.
The only other hands comparable to that, Dr. J.
Ooh, huge.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Irving. Smith for 3. They get it back. Thompson passes to Smith. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Smith's got 38 points.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Yeah, it took them a while, but now they're starting to get into a flow from outside. And boy, is that time.
That's his third personal.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And both free throws good for Mills. The Cavaliers trail by 4. James kicks to Irving. A three-pointer off the mark.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Here's James. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. The shot's good from Smith.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Leonard, that's for 2. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
They've had difficulties the way Leonard has been playing. He's got 26 points. He's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Mills with the steal. Dishes to Leonard.
2 minutes.
Clock at 6. From 10 feet out. Can't get it to go. Smith with the defensive effort. The tray. Here's Thompson. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Duncan. And the rejection by Love. Right side, Green. It's taken away by Smith. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Green against Smith. Leonard on the wing. .104 left in the fourth quarter. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Free throw, no good for LeBron.
It's been a solid outing for LeBron. 18 points and 9 assists. Good contributions for him offensively with the assist, and also making some nice steals.
You know what, Clark, you're right on the money with that. He's been just as creative as he has been disruptive.
Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Boy, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
Leonard attacking. Leonard draws the double. Here's Green. Buries it.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
Smith for 3. Connects. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to James. Back to Irving. To tie it up. Buries the triple. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
What a final quarter these guys are having from downtown, just burying the threes in bunches.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason not to. I mean, work that perimeter. It's going good for you. Work it until it stops.
Five seconds left to play here in the fourth. To win the game. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. Live from the AT&T. Well, if you love great competition and neck-and-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number one. Getting going right now. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here. Brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. And it's Thompson in at center. Puts it up. And Duncan finishes inside. Duncan's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Spurs. Here's Dellavedova, covered by Parker. Parker with the steal. Leonard attacking. It's up a three. Parker's shot is off.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Smith. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Smith's got 45 points. Parker dishes to Leonard. Fires from deep. But they'll get another chance. Duncan, the pass to Leonard. Back to Duncan. The 9-footer's on the mark.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Thompson right side. It's tipped. And stolen by Aldridge. Knocked away. Duncan kicks to Parker. Here's Leonard. And the rejection by Love. Around 2 minutes into overtime now. It's been a good one. Smith on the wing. Hits it from three-point range. Smith's got 48.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
It has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his first foul. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
We're in overtime. If you've just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it. And Leonard has it in the corner. Back to Green. Leonard on the wing. Thompson against Duncan. That's tipped. Now Cleveland moving it up. And it's Smith that time on the assist from Dellavedova. Smith's got 50 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
San Antonio's got neither of their first two three-point attempts to fall here in overtime. Leonard attacking. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Leonard hits them both.
In a crucial spot, he is always so solid at the line. He rarely wastes those opportunities.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And what an exciting game here with 3 minutes played so far in overtime. Out to Smith. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Here's Dellavedova. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far here in overtime. Leonard dishes to Aldridge. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his 5th personal foul.
Good on the first, and that ties the game up. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Overtime basketball, a little under 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Smith. From deep. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Leonard, the open look. And he nails that one right through the net. Leonard's got 34.
The defense got butterflies the second that shot went up because they know he typically delivers in the clutch.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Outside, Green. It's the first. That will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Needed those and got it. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
The Cavaliers have gotten off to a solid start in overtime on 5 of 8 shooting. Smith right side. It's deflected. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Tim Duncan picks one up.
Some fantastic numbers for Smith. And just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
Parker passes to Aldridge. Sinks it.
Just look at what Aldridge is doing.
Now James. The pass to Thompson. For 3, Smith. In the corner, it's James. Launches a 3. And it's Smith missing.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Osgood's checked in. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Timeout called Cleveland. They trailed by 4. 23 seconds left in overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, coaches tell them take the easy points in a hurry and then foul as soon as possible.
Yeah, but you don't want to foul blindly, though. I think teams make a mistake when they do that. Go for the steal. See if you can force a mistake. And then see what happens after that.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time, really, to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're losing by 6. 17 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Guys, what do you think?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Yeah, but they need some help. They're going to need some help any way you look at it. I mean, they're hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for 2.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game.
It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much gas left in the tank once we got to overtime.
Dellavedova kicks the fry. Jones, no one around him. Off target. And so it's San Antonio with the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
Yeah, when adversity was at its greatest, they came up big. They seemed to relax a little bit once we got into overtime.
Well, folks, that